Okay, so real quick before the video starts, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video, whether you made it all the way through or if you just watched for a few seconds. It means the absolute world to me. And if you like this kind of content or anything I've posted before now, um, which is only the one video, then just consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and especially commenting. If you comment, no matter how long it's been since I've uploaded this video, I will I will either respond, or if it doesn't necessarily merit a response, then I will at least acknowledge whether it's liking or hearting the comment. But I really would love to get discussions going in the chat. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy.
What's up?
Something.
What's good, man?
Hey, how's it going, Matt?
It's going pretty fuzzy pickles, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't at all. But
I don't
sounds
want
good
to.
to me.
I don't want to. What's up, guys? It's Kevin, also known as OP Army. You probably never heard.
Hey guys, so you probably never heard. Hello.
They immediately click off the video after that. I can see it now.
Yeah.
All right, so between the it's the first video.
Kevin, what the are you doing?
I hear like thumping.
Yeah, it's like clicking in and out, and it's making actual click noises.
It's like ba-dum,
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 ba-dum.
ba-dum.
Oh man.
I'm
So-
messing with my thing. I kept muting myself. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, so you're with us. Got it. All right.
No, I was like fidgeting with it because I'm nervous.
Hi guys. It's Matt here. So this is the first time we're doing this, but I've got all three of us here to talk to you guys, and so that Kevin and Eric can introduce themselves. And Eric's gonna be the first one to do that. So go ahead, Eric. Speak.
Oh, hey, what's up? My name's Eric, and I play video games just like all you guys.
All right,
Wait,
that's enough
sorry.
talking, Eric. Shut up.
okay.
Yeah.
Who's yelling?
It's my parents.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, you've angered them with your speak, Eric.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I can wait.
All right, so name's Kevin. Got a channel by the name of OP Army, right? So
it's
that's pretty
linked.
nice. It's failed. You know, that's why I'm here. It's the only reason I'm here. Just so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, he
Playing
hates
video
us.
games in my spare time, I guess. Not very good though. So it's like average.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's good for introductions.
That sounds pretty fair to me.
Yeah. And for me, I guess the way of in the way of introductions, I like old ass video games from days long gone.
So, like, what? The Wii?
Yes, my console of choice right there. Now, I need you to refer to the IRL friend group chat for what I actually think of the Wii.
All right.
F in the chat.
Yeah.
For who? Who we effing?
The Wii, the Wii U. Pretty much everything after GameCube from any company ever.
I
Not
don't know.
even
Switch.
not even game related, just in general, everything after the GameCube. And all
Just
mediums. Yeah.
I mean, you're
life
not
after
wrong.
the GameCube.
Yeah,
You're
life.
not wrong.
There's 2 points in life. Life before the GameCube and life after the GameCube.
So what is it? BG and AG?
Yeah.
Damn. You know what? I'd do it.
Yeah.
I think I'd be a little out of place.
Yeah. No, but Switch is good.
Switch is great.
I really want one though.
Yeah. I'm so glad I got one. Because both the games that I'm actually gonna talk about in this episode, are on. I've got them on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know what consoles the games you guys are talking about are on.
Yeah, I'm just going with PlayStation.
Just PlayStation. Yeah.
I got a variety. I mean,
I've started getting the PC games, like indie stuff, like The Messenger, like you said before.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about today. That and
Yeah,
Axiom Verge.
I have not played that one
Axiom
yet.
Verge. Oh,
Oh,
right. Yeah.
Axiom Verge. That's the game right there. That is so damn good.
All right, let's start off with that then.
Okay. I will find pictures while I'm describing it to put in the uh chat so you guys can see. Because I know Eric knows what it is. I don't know if you've seen it or not, Kevin.
Hmm.
So have you ever played any of the old Metroid games?
Look, I've beaten the first Metroid. I never want to do that again.
No, no, I would
That,
even do that.
that
Oh
was
man.
That was awful.
painful.
No,
But it was rewarding. I enjoyed the game, so yeah,
yeah,
it wasn't still definitely not fair at all,
n-
especially when you get thrown into pits you can't escape and you're forced to restart the whole game. Bad game design right there, but
Oh, I mean, hey, that's like the old school. They didn't have much going on back then, so they just tortured themselves.
yeah. I mean, I think Donkey said it best when he said that old games had to pad them out by being frustratingly difficult, because that's the only way you
Yeah.
could justify paying so much money for such a short experience.
Yeah, for the longest time, whenever I played like games that were ported from the arcade, I was like, why whenever I die is this counting down? Like no other games does that. I'm like, oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so Kevin, Axiom Verge, is like the best Metroid game to compare it to is Super Metroid. Um, it's basically, I'd say it's like trying to be a successor to that. It was made by one dude over the course of 5 years in spare time, and
it's a ton of spare time.
yeah, I mean,
I mean, the
yeah.
game's beautiful. Holy
Oh
crap.
my God, it. So basically, the only way I know to describe it is Super Metroid. If you stuck someone's hand in a blender and had the spray go all over the screen, it's Metroid, but
Oops.
with the gore of Mortal Kombat, I guess.
I put in the wrong thing.
Yeah, but like how does it relate to games like Hollow Knight? Like how does it compare, would you
Um,
say?
oh, Hollow Knight and games like that, I think they take their own creative liberties in the Metroidvania subgenre. Like Hollow Knight, it has the focus to heal, it has stuff like that, whereas this sticks to old Metroid games of if you want to heal, you have to either get health back from killing enemies or going to health points, stuff like that.
So
Um
like it's got like missiles and bombs and stuff like that.
So it has, I don't know how many weapons it has overall in the game. I know there's a whole lot of them, but I know in one day I've gotten three new weapons, a gun that glitches out stuff in the game, like on purpose.
Ooh.
Glitch, they use glitching as an actual game mechanic. And like, there are walls that you cannot get through at all unless you glitch through them. And it's an actual item you pick up, and it lets you move through them.
That's pretty cool, but I'm sure that has its limits.
I mean, I'm sure it does too. I haven't beaten the
It
game
just
yet.
sounds
The-
broken.
yeah, I can imagine like a weapon called like Code Breaker. It just crashes the game.
Yeah, just you're ever struggling with a boss, and all of a sudden you're just like, you know what? This code breaker, let's go.
God mode,
Just
infinite
turn on
ammo.
creative mode. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
much
creative
what it
mode. Yeah.
sounds like.
But yeah, so in the way of weapons and stuff so far, I haven't seen any weapons that use actual ammo, but
Ooh.
certain weapons are stronger on other enemies. The first one you start off with, if you see in the last picture I sent, is that red little bullet thing up in the top
Mm-hmm.
right corner. And then the second one you unlock is this pink little ball of energy, and you press the B button once to fire it, and then a second time before it hits something, and and it splits apart into 6 bullets that go in different directions. And that can help solve puzzles and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then the third weapon I got was just it sprays electricity out in a dense area, but up close to you. So you have to be really close to enemies if you're gonna use that, but it does a ton of damage.
This is a game I've wanted to play for a while. It just hasn't hit my list yet. There's still a lot of other things I need to play right now, but
Yeah.
I don't
I
even own this yet, so
I was
I
really skeptical of it, and I saw it for $10 today. I hopped on that. I've been playing it all day. It's amazing. Um, and yeah, the last thing I really have definitively to say is that the soundtrack is downright amazing. There are
ooh,
parts that are haunting.
I am a sucker for good soundtrack, that's for sure.
Yeah, I can see that.
Let me see if I can find the fourth area soundtrack. It's actually kind of chilling.
So fourth area, so like is it open world sections?
Um,
Like levels? What kind of
so there's, from what I can tell, there's 6 areas and a hub world in between them that you have to run back and forth through to teleport in them.
So this is Metroid Fusion.
Basically, because it inside of each of the areas, it's got a map like Castlevania Symphony of the Night does, where it's got the rooms and all the stuff in them. But you can go in between them all, like Metroid 3, or you can go up into the middle area, and that's one complaint I keep seeing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one
Okay.
complaint I see is that there's no fast travel. It's if you want to get from one area to the other, you have to make your way to the hub world thing, and then that just gives you a portal to teleport to a certain point.
I mean, I don't know. With a game with the retro aesthetic, I wouldn't expect to have fast travel or
Me-
anything like that.
I wouldn't either, but that's just me.
Well, like a game like Iconoclast, kind of retro kind of style that had a fast travel kind of thing. I think a lot of games are doing that now because I just feel like that's just become standard, whereas back then it really wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so all the levels are connected. That's cool. So there's a main hub world. It's definitely gonna have to try it out because I really enjoyed Super Metroid. That was a lot of fun. And then this is supposed to be just like Metroid, so hey, that sounds pretty good to me.
I actually haven't played any of the Metroid games.
They're really good. The
They are
DS
very good.
the DS I gave you has the second one on it.
Metroid 2?
Yeah.
The remake? Oh,
No,
shit.
no. The original.
Oh, the original. Okay, got it.
And I will send you guys the song outside of this just because my recording's picking up the computer sounds and I don't want to get copyright strikes, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
you
mean,
get copyright strikes, but it's definitely not gonna sound good. That's
you
for
know,
sure.
I don't think you have to worry about that because we're just starting out. So I mean, it probably will take down the video. So you're right. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say
Uh,
I whistled a Bo Burnham song in my old channel and I got like I got one of the notices that the video could no longer be played in certain areas because of that.
yeah.
Jeez, they really just have those ninjas strike them down.
Yeah.
That is just
Can you
that's kind of
imagine?
scary,
Can you
honestly.
imagine going into work every day just to look at videos and just strike down people? I mean, I'm not
I
sure
am
if
your
that's like
god
an
now.
easy. I'm not sure if that's like an easy job or a hard job because they have the algorithm, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
I would imagine that there's some kind of bot that does it because no
Yeah.
way in hell some guy sits there and looks through your 7-year-old
That would be
videos.
great. That would be so great. Like a 7-hour video is like pure silence except for this one part, and they have to look. They have to look for that one part.
I should do that.
Oh no, it's like when people take those 10-hour videos and then they report them for like
Yeah.
nudity, and then
Yeah.
YouTube's like, oh shit, now we have to watch this whole thing and make
Yeah.
sure it doesn't happen.
It's like it's just one frame.
But that's what they think. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know,
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest.
Mm.
So,
Yeah,
who
it's
has
still a
all
lot of random.
seen the Nintendo Mini Direct?
I've seen it, yeah.
All
yeah.
right, so you are aware of everything that it was presenting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
So, what are you guys most excited for? What's going on?
I have to check again because I watched it when I was about to fall asleep, but I remember.
Got it. So nothing stood out to you.
Yeah, yeah, I remember being pretty meh. Oh wait, no. Capcom has this game where you're in a submarine and it's a Metroidvania, and I am actually excited about that.
That game's on the Apple Arcade. It's not like original, but
Wait a minute. What?
yeah, it's on the Apple.
The submarine game? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Submarine. Wait,
Hold on,
up,
I'll
Submarine.
find it.
You were thinking different stuff.
This sounds very familiar, but
Shin
Sakai.
Yeah, Into the Depths. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's on Apple. Like he's in a little diver suit. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, so is Exit the Gungeon. It's
this.
Yeah.
Man, he's not in a submarine. He's in a sea suit.
No, there's parts where he's in a submarine.
Yeah, but you can't refer to the whole game as the submarine one.
That's all I remembered, Eric. That's all I remembered.
I mean, you can't really blame him.
Yes, this game does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
It does look a little lacking.
To
me personally.
Yeah,
but
it looks. I'm not particularly thrilled with the graphics, but they have one thing that I'm a sucker for, which is you can remix the soundtrack going on in the background.
I think the problem is that I'm seeing here is, I mean, okay, the graphics are not a big deal. I think the lighting that kind of shows that you're really deep underground, or not underground, but underwater. I don't get that feeling you're really deep. It seems very light.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I think maybe if it did a better job making it like seem like you were really deep down and you had to like, get light sort. I don't know. It just seems a little too bright for a deep underwater exploring game.
Yeah,
no, you're definitely right there. I would agree.
You can't make it too dark because you want to be able to see things. But even still, that's just what I think, honestly. So
yeah, I can see where you're coming from there.
Now the star of the direct was Xenoblade.
I've never played any of those games.
Neither have I.
Yeah, well, they're long games. They're very long games. Don't we forget about 2 and X because honestly, those don't matter. The only one that matters is the first one because that one was that one's the best one. That's for sure.
So, like, would you compare it to any other series like Final Fantasy? Because I know that.
Ooh, yikes.
Or is it like an action RPG or just like traditional RPG?
It's what's the word I'm looking for? Come on. I can think of it. It's like real time. It's like real time battles.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Chrono Trigger?
Yes.
Okay.
In a way, yes.
Oops.
It's like Chrono Trigger. You just walk in, they start attacking, then you start attacking, and the battles are fun, definitely. That's for sure.
Yeah, I might have to try it if I get a Switch soon.
The story was like one of the best that I've ever experienced personally. I was just so blown away by it. And I really do love that game, so I am excited to play it again, especially with the new content and stuff like that, because that game definitely has a special place in my heart.
How many hours do you have clocked into it? Like, or which game?
Jeez. So I played it on the Wii. I played on the original on the Wii, and I don't remember how many hours I played. It was a very, very long playthrough. That's for sure. It's not a short game at all. So expect. Oh, geez, I can't even put an estimate personally because I just kind of lost track of time. I was just kind of playing. So
okay. Yeah,
I definitely recommend it. You should play it for sure.
Recently, I've been getting way too many games, single player games that like have like 50-hour plus campaigns, like Monster Hunter. Like, bro, I cannot play all these different 50-hour games.
Nakey Jakey said in one of his videos, he was like, all these companies are making these forever games, and and he's like, how am I supposed to keep playing forever games forever, and get to all the forever games? So Now the time has come. Now that Kevin is back,
Okay.
I
Messenger.
I mentioned it to Eric to see if he knew what we were talking about. The Messenger. The reason that I wanted to talk about this so bad is they announced they're making a prequel for it that instead of being like Ninja Gaiden, it's hoping to be like Chrono Trigger or Secret of Mana.
Oh, you
What?
mean the oh god, I just saw it today.
Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars, yep, that's it.
I'm
Huh.
going to back that with my next paycheck.
You're telling me that's a prequel to The Messenger?
Yeah, it's supposed to be how the land got all messed up like that.
So wait, they're
Ew.
completely changing the gameplay, or?
Yep.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
wow.
big time.
Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and it looks. So you've seen it, then couldn't you agree that it looks gorgeous?
With the second or the first?
Sea of Stars.
Oh,
Don't get
Sea
me
of
wrong.
Stars looks great. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's
Kevin, do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah.
I also didn't know this, but the company behind both of these games is remaking one of the original Oddworld games.
Okay, I just
oh, are
looked
they
it
the
up.
ones doing that? Oh shit, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Soulstorm. I have a copy of the original game that's a remake of. Or now it's
Oh.
considered to be a sequel. But yeah.
Huh.
They said in the Kickstarter this one's supposed to explain why the world was flooded and everything.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. And in the few days that they have had this up on here, I don't know when they started it. It's already made $365,959 out of their $93,915 goal.
Yeah, I see. So
Wow.
they're gonna do a single player plus thing if they get more. I think. Wait, no, they already passed all that.
New Game Plus is, let's see, they're close to having behind the scenes documentary. New Game Plus and alternate ending comes at 425,000, but they've got 14 days to reach that, and that's only
Yeah.
like what 60,000. So I guarantee you they'll make it there.
Well, it could have just exploded in the beginning, and then maybe now it's gonna like slow down. So I don't know.
I know they're doing a physical copy of it.
That was just announced, I think, today or yesterday that they're doing that.
Oh, it's through limited run.
Yep, it sure is.
Oh,
That's how I know about it.
Have they done a physical copy of the Messenger?
No, but Special Reserve Games did. I was going to get it, but I forgot and I missed it. So, oh
Even-
well.
Even though I have it, if I ever got the chance to get a physical copy of it, I wouldn't heartbeat.
If you go to Lost Ark, they have them. They
How
have a few
expensive?
copies. It's only like $35.
Oh my god! Holy crap!
Which is about half the price that it is on eBay. But the thing is, well, you're not gonna be able to go Lost Ark for about another month. So yeah, hey.
Oh man.
Hey, neither will anyone else then.
That is very true. That is
Yeah.
very true. So
wait, where did you play the Messenger at? Like which console?
I play it on Switch.
Yeah, I played it on PC. I'm not sure if like you can put a controller in, but I just remember playing the keyboard, and I'm like halfway through it though.
You're halfway.
I'm not good with the keyboard controls.
Yeah, I can't imagine how it would be on keyboard. Eric, have you gotten a chance to play the Messenger?
I have not played it. I've only heard of it and seen some gameplay.
Yeah,
I
it
was
pretty...
told that the first half is pretty good because it's like the original Ninja Gaiden but with more. But then the other half turns into like a Metroidvania game and it gets kind of lame.
See, I heard I've only seen the completionist talk about it, so I'm
Okay.
going off of
he was like, "Oh yeah, it's the best game ever made." I mean, I don't completely disagree with that, but I don't know.
I think that's a stretch.
No, so I did the math. He liked the game enough that he spent $1,000 on copies of the game, so he could give away 50 copies out of pocket.
I mean, I don't know. That's I mean.
So obviously he had a lot of faith that the game was going to be well received. And also the DLC came for free, so that's never a bad thing.
Yeah, no,
And the
it's not.
DLC is supposed to add like 3.5 to 4 hours. So
yeah, I gotta get through that.
yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it's like Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden if you add a skill tree to it, and um they have these collectible things that the closest thing I can think to compare them to are the strawberries in Celeste. They're just kind of there, and usually you'll have to do puzzles or get through a I say puzzles, but it's really just running through a corridor, not getting killed in time, stuff like that. Mainly timing based puzzles more than anything. Um,
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and if you get all of them, it gives you this super ridiculously powerful move. Um, but you have to get every single one in the game.
So it's like finding those capsules in Mega Man X.
I'm gonna assume so. I haven't played Mega Man X yet.
So like you have to go around in each level and find these collectibles, and if you do, you get the Hadouken, which like one shots everything.
That's cool. Yeah,
dude, that
It's
sounds
so
nice.
nice.
that would definitely be worth it.
Was it worth it? I mean, I barely used it, not gonna lie,
Oh,
but it actually did help me get through the first final boss battle. But
huh.
after that, I mean, but because by the time you get it, the game's over, so you don't really get a much chance to use it. So
So it's like that one mask in Majora's Mask that is super powerful, but you can only use during boss fights. So it sees the minority of the game.
yeah, but you get it at the end.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, pretty much that. Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, so uh I don't know, I really like it. And another game that I have to commend the soundtrack to. Um Both of them have these soundtracks that really stood out to me as being just something else.
Yeah,
Um and yeah. So I'd highly recommend it, and it's on sale right now. I know you don't do physical, or you don't do digital games, but to
No.
any viewers or anyone that's looking for games, Axiom Verge or The Messenger, both of them are on sale for $10 right now. Uh and both of them have now got official continuations to the story announced, with Axiom Verge 2 having been announced. I think it was what, end of last year, and and Sea of Stars just being announced.
yeah. So is there like a date where that's gonna come out? Sea of Stars?
Sea of Stars, they're hoping to get it out by March of 2022.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a
Really,
bit of a
March?
wait. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's a bit of a wait, but I have faith that it'll be good. Um,
Well, I have no doubt. Just wow, that is quite a wait.
Mhm.
Then again, we're still waiting for Metroid Prime 4, so
yeah.
hey.
I mean, hey, I'm more than happy to wait on a game if they do it right.
All right. So I want to talk about Death Stranding.
All
Do
right.
you? Do you really?
Yeah, I kind of do. So first off, it has a lot of bad press, and not all of it is like bad, or not bad, but like unwarranted. Because I am really close to just saying like, oh, okay, it's not even worth it anymore. Because I'm like 60 hours in, and I'm only halfway through.
Oh my god.
So for all the people that don't know, Death Stranding is basically a walking simulator, a third-person walking simulator. While you're a mailman walking through hell to give an old man some rocks, some marbles off the ground, and you're fighting ghosts. That's pretty much it.
Wow, your opinion has changed so much since you got it.
I mean, dude, it's just so frustrating. Like, I mean, it looks amazing. I can't stress it enough. The graphics are amazing. Hideo Kojima. What do you expect, really?
Yeah.
It just doesn't really sound like a game.
I mean, it's a Strand type
It
game. It's completely different. It's
it's
so it's
it
experimental.
It's a game
Gotcha.
in the same way that Goat Simulator is a game.
Ghost
It's
Simulator is not a game. It's
yeah,
a simulation.
Yeah.
yeah. That's my point there, Eric.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's polarizing, I guess. Like I've heard that thrown around a lot because like it's satisfying to complete packages, to deliver packages, and to have people like, oh yeah, thank you so much, thank you so much. The story though is pretty interesting. That's the only thing that's keeping me going at this point. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's basically people coming back from the death from death pretty much. That's just it. And they're trying to just figure out what's the cause of it. And they just got to go all over the country and figure it out. But I don't know, man. Norman Reedus, I love him. I really do. But I don't think he can save this game. I think that's about it. Like I said, really, really long game that I just cannot recommend.
Yeah, see, I remember when you first got it, you were so hyped for it, and you were like, "Oh my God, when you die, it leaves giant handprint in the ground. It's awesome. It's so cool." And now
I
you're just
mean,
like, "Oh, this kind of."
when you spend $60 on something, of course you're gonna sit there and try to pull out all the positives.
Yeah, I
I'm not.
pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it too. So like,
Well, there you go. Yeah.
yeah. I think another thing, like I said, like you said about the death, like the hamper thing, like that was really cool the first time it happened. The first time, mind you, it happened because I'm not good at this game. I'm not very good at stealth games in general. So like I would get caught every time, and they would just take my stuff, like my backpack and stuff. And I have to run. It's so annoying. It feels cheap sometimes when you die, you know.
Hmm.
Hey
But I
man,
don't know.
at
It's cool.
least
You
you could.
can't really kill people, you know, like with assault rifles, because if you kill someone, they will blow up. You have to transport their body and incinerate it. But like, I don't see the worth in that. I feel like it would makes more sense to like kill enemy in their own camp and then blow that entire area
Did
up,
you
so you don't have
ever
to worry
do
about them
that?
anymore. Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it though. Like, I haven't gone back to the area I did that in, so I'm not sure if it actually worked.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Hmm.
I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna do Death Stranding, you have to go in with the open mind and then like think about like what it's trying to represent with the community aspect. Because like I can't tell you how many times I've been saved because I didn't take like a ladder with me when I was on a huge trip, and I get stuck somewhere and I see like, oh wow, someone else put a ladder here. Thank God I don't have to walk around this entire mountain or turn back or something. And bridges are like lifesavers, I feel like. Roads also. So yeah, it's just without that community aspect, I would definitely give this like a 3 out of 10. Oh my god.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
Wow, he just on that game.
I mean, with the community aspect, I give it a 8.
Really? Oh, well, that's not too bad. Actually,
Because
that's pretty good.
you can skip the cutscenes. So like usually in Hideo, or like not Hideo, but like story based games like Yakuza, you can't skip the cutscenes, and I hate that so much.
A lot of games I've played have, or at least story-based games have allowed you to skip cutscenes. I guess maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess all of them don't. I just got done with a Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Ooh,
That,
get
that was
laid
a
on me.
treat.
Oh man, Matt, I am sorry, but since you gave that to me, it's been on my shelf. I'm sorry.
That is
Yikes.
a-okay. I've
No,
not
I mean like
touched that game in months.
I took it out of the case and downloaded it onto the Xbox, but other than that, I have not started it yet.
Uh, don't even need to apologize. I've not touched that game hardly since it came out.
No, that's a shame because it's actually it's a good game. It's really fun. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's not. I think it's an awesome game. Um, I've kept getting new games, and it's
Yeah,
fallen farther and farther back into the gray void that is.
honestly, that I mean that's oh man.
I think what happened that I wanted to like just play it again Oh, right. So some soundtrack was being released for the game, and all I remember was the first few soundtrack pieces were really good, and I was like, oh man, I might have to get this. And then, thinking about that, I was starting to get excited for the game. I was like, oh wow, maybe I should probably go back and play this. And that's what I proceeded to do for about a week, and I really enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
I'm glad I did, because that was actually a very enjoyable game.
Oh wow.
Okay, so my question is then, since you've beaten both Bloodstained games, which is better?
Well, Ritual of the Night, you know, that's kind of hard to say because they're two completely different games. One's NES Castlevania, one's Symphony of the Night Castlevania.
That's true.
Of course, Curse of the Moon is harder because NES Castlevania games were pretty difficult, and this one definitely is as well. And Ritual of the Night wasn't too hard. There was some challenging parts, but if you got all the good stuff and you actually like grinded for some of the good gear and trained, a lot of it probably wouldn't be too much of an issue.
Except for that
But
first tentacle monster thing. I died to that thing so many times.
really, that was not too bad. I got that one done in my first shot. I think it's more the first Zangief battle, not Zangief, Zangief. Yeah, wrong character with the Z.
To
Oh
be
man.
fair, you've also beaten Ninja Gaiden and Metroid.
Ninja Gaiden, Metroid, Castlevania 1. I
But
still
have
need
you
to beat.
beaten Castlevania 2?
I I never find myself wanting to touch that game. I mean, I want to do it, but I just haven't.
Have you ever even, how far have you actually gotten in it?
That's a real good question. I couldn't even tell you. I'm not sure how far I've gotten in that game. I can't say I've played it for very long, that's for sure.
Yeah. That's how I was with Super Mario Kart. I I actually despise that game so much.
Oh, I love playing Super Mario Kart.
Oh
It's fun.
no, I spent $26 on a game that doesn't even function as well as F-Zero, which came out before it, and it literally tried to use the same controls and it does it wrong.
Hmm.
It's all right. It's not bad.
I
I
haven't played
think you're
any
just bad at the
of
game.
those. I think the last Mario Kart I played was DS, and that's it.
DS is so good.
Yeah, and 7.
It's like the
Not
only
not great.
It's like the one Mario Kart game I skipped on was Mario Kart DS. It didn't happen. I just didn't get it, and I didn't play it. First one I played was Wii.
I never played Double Dash, and that is a sin. I'm sorry.
Um,
No.
It looks so good.
I actually like Double Dash. I know most of the people in our friend group seem iffy on it.
Uh,
A lot of us like it. Jack really enjoys Double Dash. Grace really likes it. The boys like it. We all really enjoyed Double Dash. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I
We
thought
gotta.
I could have sworn one of you guys said that you thought it was too slippery or something.
I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do enjoy it. I, I
Okay.
don't I don't hype it up as much as people do as like the best Mario Kart. I know it's the newer one, but just Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just it does it right. It's definitely my favorite because it just feels the best to play.
you think they're gonna do another one, Mario Kart 9 or something?
You know, they're starting to throw in characters like Villager and like what else? What else? Oh yeah, they have the Splatoon characters. They
Metal
might as well
Mario.
just no. They just need to make it like Nintendo Kart at this point instead of just keeping it Mario Kart. Like give
I
us some
I feel like
some Metroid tracks or
I feel like they're
Super
scratching the
Smash
bottom of
Kart.
the barrel now.
I mean there was a whole bunch of other characters you could have put in there that from the Mario universe, but then they started including non-Mario characters. So it seems like they want to add other franchises in this game, but it's still Mario Kart. So maybe for the next one they'll just do a whole on Nintendo Kart. And honestly, I think that would be better.
At this point, I feel like Nintendo's just gonna like release one game and just keep updating that. Like that would make that would make the most sense. Like Ultimate or Super Smash. I mean, I feel like like
There's not gonna be.
what else are they gonna do with that series? It's
There's
Ultimate.
definitely not gonna be another Smash Brothers. I don't see that happening. That's not gonna
At
happen.
least not anytime soon.
No, Sakurai. I think he's done. I
Yeah.
think he's given us literally the best he possibly can.
You think so?
Everyone's just like, "Oh, Hero, get out of here with that garbage, man." Like Sakura is doing his best, so I feel kind of bad.
He pretty much went above and beyond what we thought he would do. He put out another DLC pack, which is just I would have never thought he would have done that. That is just insane.
Is this like the last one?
Yeah, the last one has 6 more characters.
Okay,
I
because I mean, they put Banjo in the game. I can die happy now. Like, what else do you need?
let's see. We're gonna add Crash Bandicoot, Sora, Spyro.
Spyro, dude, what?
You know what? Why not just throw the whole Skylanders cast in here while we're at it?
Dude, what if they do the
See,
bad
that's where you're
Spyro?
wrong because Spyro's not even like Skylanders. He was just kind of thrown in forcefully without any consent. So,
Did they rape Spyro into Skylanders?
oh god, yeah, kidding me?
Oh my god, let's put SpongeBob in there.
Skylanders probably would have not have been as popular without,
Because I remember
hey,
that being all the hype for the first game, and then I don't remember them ever showing him in any of the other ones.
He just
Yeah,
looked really ugly. He looked
Yeah,
ugly in the
oh, it
story.
looks so bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, unpopular opinion here. I'm a huge fan of the Game Boy games because those are the ones I grew up with.
That is definitely an
And
unpopular
the
opinion.
Spyro ones.
Yeah, specifically the hold on, I need to look it up.
Yeah, I think I played one of those, like the purple cartridge. I don't have it obviously anymore,
Oh,
but like
there was Crash Purple and like orange, a Spyro
yeah.
Orange.
Yeah.
There was like it was like a cross
Let's see,
between the two worlds.
Maybe
Let's just put
Spyro.
SpongeBob and Smash already. Let's go.
Everyone's
about
been
you
asking
guys.
for it.
I am getting Battle for
No.
Bikini Bottom Rehydrated day 1.
Is that announced already, or is it?
What are you
still...
talking about? It's been played, announced.
It's been
coming out.
I mean, yeah, it does look pretty good, but it looks kind of like
I want Destroy All Humans when it comes out. If I'm gonna get one of THQ's new remasters, I want Destroy All Humans.
I never played those, but I do kind of want to. I just recently got some like older type of games.
And it was Spyro 2 Season of Flame that I had, and I played the absolute out of this game.
I'm pretty sure that's a game I got and got rid of because it was just so bad.
I want some of those original Spyros on like the PS2. I'm not sure if I should get like the remastered Spyro games or like just go back.
Or skip the PS2 Spyros and get the PS1 Spyros.
I don't have a PS1.
Well, do you have a PS2?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you have a PS1.
Wait, what? No, I have a PS2 Slim.
Yeah, that should be. Wait, yeah, that works. Yeah, that should be fine.
I mean, I don't have any PS2 games to, like, try it, so like I didn't know.
No, PS2 should play. All PS2 should play PS1 games.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't got too much. Just thanks for watching or listening. More like listening. So, hope to see you guys another day.
Alrighty. Thanks for joining, Eric.
No problem. Sorry I had to leave on short notice, but
no, it's all right. So, guys, Kevin's back now. So, me and him are gonna talk for a bit longer, and yeah, hopefully you guys will stay tuned for this as well.
All right. So, God, dude, I don't even know where to start with this, dude.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna be talking about Persona 5, dude. And this is my first Persona game, really. Like, I had Persona 3 on the PSP, but I haven't got very far on that, so I'm not really going to count it. And since they're all completely different, Persona 1 through 5, like they're all completely different stories. You don't need context to get into it. So if you want to play Royale or something, then you can. Like that's like definitive edition. It the content it adds from the base game, that the base game's already like 100 plus. I have like 100 plus in there already, easy. So I think it adds like at least 20 plus more hours to it, I think. I'm not sure.
I can check if you would like me
Yeah.
to. So I actually got a game that reminds me a lot of Persona lately. I haven't gotten to play Persona yet because I don't have PlayStation and I want it so bad. Not just for Persona, but because I've been talking about Infamous, Spider-Man, stuff like that. But
Yeah, God of War.
yeah, games like that, and Persona is right up there with it. And I found this little indie game. It's called The Friends of Ringo. Uh, let's see. Hold on, I need to look it up. The last name so I don't butcher it. Ringo Ishikawa. Um, and so if you look it up, you'll see it's this game where you're this senior in high school and you're the leader of a gang, and you basically have to manage going to school, keeping your grades up, um, working a part-time job, beating the out of people if you want to. Um, it's a really quirky game. Um,
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
yeah.
Alright.
And you can buy an NES, because the game takes place in the 80s, and you can buy a TV and manga and stuff that you can sit down and read. You can go in restaurants and sit and eat with your friends, all this stuff. And it's like, as someone who's never gotten to play Persona, it really intrigues me. Um,
Yeah. It like I said, it's not the first one I got, so like I haven't played any of the Shin Megami Tensei games, so I'm not sure what those are like. I've heard those are really good also, but I don't know.
okay,
It's
so
just
go ahead.
it's just like the style of Persona is like alluring, I guess. It's like it's very clean.
Yeah, it looks super jazzy, but
Yeah.
for once in my life, I'm not using that as like a disc or slam. It looks fantastic, and I love the cell shading and
Yeah.
the soundtrack. I don't go for that kind of music, but oh my God, the soundtrack is
Dude,
amazing too.
every song is a bop, man. Like it doesn't matter. Like you could be in the hub world and it's just like you're vibing. You don't even have to be playing the game. You could just stand there and just listen. So that's great. The school aspect, I'm not very like I don't get it, I guess. Like it's not for me, I guess. Because like you have to balance your school life. And I didn't know you have to actually pay attention in class to get the quizzes right. And I'm like, "Oh my God, what am I doing?" Like this is pretty tough.
Okay,
Um
so do you know anything about Persona 5 Royal?
About no, not really. Like about the new character, nothing like that. No.
Is it like an entirely different game, or is it just Persona 5 with an extension?
Persona 5 with more like a new the palaces are what the levels are called.
Yeah,
So that just adds one more of those. New
because
character.
the site I use to determine how long games are, and most reviewers and stuff use this site as well. It's how long to beat. It's actually saying Persona 5 Royale is on average taking people almost 40 hours less than Persona 5.
I mean, maybe that's like people that already know the game inside and out, because like they
That
already know how to win.
I suppose that's true, yeah. I see that a lot with remasters and re-releases and expansions and stuff.
Yeah, because like when I first started, I had no idea how to actually like get stronger characters. I mixed personas together. Like they're like the monsters you fight with. I
Yeah,
mixed them together to like get bigger, stronger people. But at the end of the day, like I still had to level up my teammates, and I the only way to do that is by hanging out with them in the real world. So like I didn't know who to like focus on really, because like also they give you like questions, and if you answer the questions right, they like have like a stronger bond with you or whatever. And like I don't know what you want from me, man. I don't pay attention. I'm sorry. Like
That
I actually have to use a guide on questions. Like there no, I use like for like one interaction with the main like best friend, I guess his name's Ryuji. Like I had to use a guide for that because I had no idea what the right answers were. Because depending on what you answer, they gives you that much points, I guess.
that's really
And
cool though.
yeah, if you get them maxed out, they their whole like style changes, and it's like they become way more powerful and all that. So
Yeah.
it's definitely worth it.
I want to get my hands on the game so badly.
And it's like this is the first game where I was like actually invested with the story and like the world you live in. Like the world is a character itself, as a lot of people say, because like you go around town and stuff, you ask people questions and see what their lives are like. So I think that's really cool. And like there's like the one big phrase of the series is "take your time," and I'm like, oh, okay, that's more like a suggestion, right? I'll just blow through this game like every other JRPG, and you cannot do that if you want to actually win the game. Like I started out on normal difficulty, and I had to take it down to easy mode. I'm like, oh my god, dude, what am I doing? Because like one of the boss battles were so difficult that I had to restart. Like, and when you die, you have to restart like either like the day, the week, or the month, so you can like prepare for that boss fight.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Um, I want to talk about Animal Crossing.
animal.
I
Okay,
was expecting Eric to talk about it, and
yeah.
he
Because I
didn't.
mean, yeah. I'm just from what I've seen, like, oh, it looks good. Like, if I had a Switch, I'd definitely get it. But I feel like if you don't have a Switch, I wouldn't rush.
Hi, friends.
Ah, hey, he's back.
Hey,
Back
I didn't think
for the final 10
I
minutes.
didn't think you guys would still be here.
So, okay, real quick, Eric, we got it. We got the last 10 minutes. We're
yeah,
gonna talk about
we're
Animal
wrapping up by
Crossing.
talking about Animal Crossing. I was
Oh,
Yeah.
expecting
perfect.
you to talk about it, and you didn't. And so
So
I
you talk
I
about
get
it
the
real quick.
torch.
Oh yeah, well, okay, so I mean, the thing with New Horizons is it just feels fresh. It feels like something we haven't experienced, where I feel like Animal Crossings haven't been too different from each other.
Mm.
This one really makes me want to play because first of all, the base the meat of the game is or the story, I guess barely a story, but it takes time. You have to do it over like a week or two. You develop your town, and you helping residents move in and stuff like that. That's really engaging. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing it, as opposed to New Leaf, where I started and they wanted me to have 100% town approval, and then after that I couldn't find much to do with myself after that.
After
Yeah,
you
I'm like
got it,
I'm doing New Leaf right now, and it's like
Yeah.
I've had it on my shelf for a while, and I just now started like getting into it because of New Horizons. So I'm like, oh yeah, might as well
It's a
substitute
completely
it.
different game. So like
Yeah,
New Horizons really wants you to like participate in the game every day. There's a lot more incentives going on, such as I know New Leaf had a badge system, but it didn't really reward you with anything special. But here,
New Leaf's badge system just felt like it was tacked on last minute.
it does. It really does,
Cause
and I was not
doesn't
a
he
fan.
doesn't he only show up every like once in a while to give you new badges, and he can
He
only give you one badge per time?
No, that's not true. He only shows up when there is a time to give you a new badge.
Okay.
And he'll give you as many badges as you earn before talking to him. So,
Oh, well, that
um,
bastard. I only ever got one at a time.
I don't know. The thing is, there was no incentive. It wasn't that engaging. So a few things that I think really make New Horizons stand out is the flexibility. All right, so flexibility really opens up in this game where a lot of complaints. I mean, you've probably seen it. Everyone's like, they build a town and then one of their villagers move out and then someone else moves in and it just wrecks their entire town because it gets put like right in the middle where they don't want it. And in this game, you can actually control
Where
where
they,
people move in
yeah,
because you put up plots for them to move in, so you don't get that shifting around and stuff. And
you get tired of their location later on in game, you have the ability to move their house.
yeah, I've already moved somebody. It's not a big deal. You just it's
Yeah.
a 50,000 bill fee. That's all right. I mean,
Nice.
honestly, 50,000 bills later on is not much money, especially if you play the stock market like I do.
Whoa, what? There's a stock market?
Yeah,
There's a no, not a stock market, a stalk market, Kevin,
yeah, like
my dear boy.
turnip stocks.
Yeah.
That's been a staple in the games
Oh,
ever
have you
since the
been?
GameCube.
Do you tarantula farm?
I did, but I don't anymore. It's because I made 4.3 million bills doing stocks,
Jesus Christ.
so I haven't. I really want a hybrid island,
Yeah.
like
So like,
It,
I'm like in New Leaf. I'm at the part where like I upgraded my house a little bit, so it's not like a shack anymore. It's a little bit more. It's a bit bigger. How far does it go? Like, how big can your house go?
it gets huge.
so New Leaf, yeah, you what's it called? You get the side rooms and the back room, and you have to upgrade each one of them
Hmm.
to like you get the small room and then you get a medium room, then you can upgrade to a large room, and you have to do that for all the rooms, and it's kind of annoying. So in New Horizons, you only make your main room bigger, and then the rest of the rooms come in the what's it called, full size. So there's not as many house payments as there are in New Leaf, which is good. They
Dude, that's
really,
crazy.
thank God, because
Yeah.
shit gets expensive. So going back to flexibility, um, I mean, you can decorate, you can put stuff outside. So I think one of the big things was a lot of things that were included in Animal Crossing games were like outdoor items, and I always felt weird like putting them in my house. I
Yeah.
know there was like grass wallpaper or flooring you could put down or whatever, but it didn't feel right. But now, hey, you can just throw anything outside, and
I
I
know
think
New Leaf had started to build onto that. I feel like New Leaf was this big testing for what they wanted New Horizons to be. Have
that's funny because public works projects have been was a thing in GameCube, like the Japanese GameCube game, but we didn't get that. That was, I guess, the first time it was ever tried out. You could build like 20 or 30 structures in your town, but North America never got to experience that, and I don't think we didn't see that again till New Leaf, which then again it was a real big pain because trying to place like a stupid fire hydrant for like 70,000
yeah, I
bells
was
that you
about to
can't
say
move.
7 million bells, and it's
Yeah.
permanent.
It's
You
yeah, that
you dumb.
I
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
it's like
all those
40,000 for like a bench.
limitations really turned me away from New Leaf or trying to like make a nice town because I always wanted to do that, but everything that was involved, it just wasn't worth it. So
Yeah, I'm getting
I'm
somewhere with that, I think. Like
New
I got some mango trees and bananas from like the island
I
that you
was
go to.
I was gonna say New Leaf is the only game I ever hit 1 million bells in.
it's
But yeah.
I'm looking forward to like, actually building a nice town now that, I have that flexibility to kind of do more and it's kind of more incentive. Oh yeah, so like incentive with the game, I think it feels more rewarding. So, instead of finding an item, I kind of like finding a recipe more and actually crafting it. I think that's more rewarding than just finding an item. Now, don't get me wrong, I still love finding items, but that definitely helps. I really enjoy that. Um, what else? Events have been tweaked. So like the Bunny Day was just released, and instead of like a New Leaf, I think it's one day. I don't even remember what you did for Bunny Day. So
I don't
Wait,
remember Bunny Day at all, but I also timed a lot in New Leaf.
so the thing with this is the festivities run for it's like 2 weeks.
Oh
So
my
you get
god.
this week and next week to play through Bunny Day, which is
Oh my
great.
god. Oh no. Oh
So but the
no.
actual Bunny Day is on the 12th, which is not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Yeah.
Oh no.
And that's the actual day. And
Please tell me the eggs are gone before then.
no, the eggs will. It's quite a shame everyone doesn't like the eggs because I really enjoy that. I think it's fun, and
Eric, you're alone in this. No one likes the eggs.
So what's up with the eggs?
it's an online kind of thing going on right now. Everyone's just tired of finding eggs, but honestly, me or Grace don't mind the eggs, or Kyle.
are they just eggs or do they open
Well,
them?
Okay.
so what you do? There's 6 kind of eggs in the game. You have to find Easter recipes. And the thing is, you're going around collecting eggs so you can make these special recipes. So instead of in other Animal Crossing games, if it was a special holiday, you just receive a special holiday furniture. But now you actually have to go out and find the ingredients you need for these recipes and make them. And there's actually a big prize you get for crafting all the recipes, which is another thing where that incentive comes to play, which I like.
Can I explain to Kevin, though, my reasoning for disliking the eggs?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay, so Kevin, I'm sure you figured out by now. Every day you get 4 fossils, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so imagine one day all of a sudden that changes and you find a 5th fossil hole. Or even just an item hole, and you're like, ooh. If it's not a fossil, then that means that it's an item that I can sell for money or put in my house. Imagine digging it up to find a fucking egg. And
You
now
can't sell
repeat
those.
that
You can't sell
process.
those for anything.
I mean, you can, but there's the furniture. Why would you sell them when eventually you'll make something from it? But the, repeat that process 60 times. Ooh, you find a balloon? You know how balloons are awesome and hard to find in Animal Crossing typically. Well, now they're everywhere, only they drop eggs. Oh, you know how trees used to have fruit? Yeah, no, they have eggs.
Well, so here's the thing with that. So eggs fall out of normal trees, and normal trees never had anything to begin with. So if anything, that's a plus.
Okay,
You
but
always
there's
do get 4 eggs out of your ground, and there's nothing else to dig up except fossils. So I don't think that's an issue. And
okay. So despite all that though, hear me out here. Kevin, imagine you see this big ass fish and you're trying to collect all the fish. So you cast out and you start reeling on it. An egg comes out.
Oh no. It's good.
yeah, all right. I think the only thing with the eggs is the fishing. I think that's the big thing. Everything else, I don't. It's not really an issue at all.
I'm waiting for the moment where I catch one with damn wings that I have to catch with a fucking butterfly net.
I don't. I think a lot of the eggs that you fish out are just medium-sized fish, so you're not really missing out on anything anyway.
For
Not gonna
someone
lie.
who's trying to collect everything, it just feels like a huge slap in the face because there's either that potential to make some money off of a fish that I've already got, or to find a new fish. No, egg that I need to
I th-
collect a million other eggs to get all the recipes.
well, the only way you get recipe is through bottles and balloons and stuff, or
Well,
you get them through
finding enough
villagers,
eggs.
finding enough eggs. Yeah,
Yeah,
I have about more than half of them. I just have to pop more balloons, but no rush. It
my
ends the 12th.
balloon.
I think the way it should have been done is that first day you meet Zipper T Bunny, you should ask if you want to participate in the event. Maybe some people don't, which is fine. I do. So I mean, yeah, I'm not too big on it cuz it'll be over before you know it, you know. So, I
Yeah,
think people are making it a bigger deal than it really is. I know it's kind of annoying, but I think it could be a lot worse. Hey, the good thing is a lot of people are getting their achievement for popping 300 balloons because Easter balloons spawn a lot more frequently. You get your normal balloon that comes every 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say they come a lot faster than I remember them coming in any other game.
Yeah, that's always been a thing. A balloon always flies by every 10 minutes or so. At least I'm pretty sure about that. Let me do double.
We're about to
check on
wrap
that.
up because we're over 2 hours recording, and
Oh,
I only
really?
meant to be recording for 45 minutes. But I want to thank you guys for spending this time talking and for doing this. I can't wait till we do this again in another 2-3 weeks, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I'm sorry to leave earlier. Just had to go do something.
Oh, you're
So,
all good. Do you guys want to say anything else to the viewers before I end this?
you already got my ending recorded. I think I'm good.
I don't know. Remember to stay between the bits, guys.
God,
That's gonna be our
please cut that out.
It's gonna be a catchphrase. Yeah.
Please cut that out. I don't want to hear that.
Dude, like we gotta make some kind of catchphrase.
I've got that in our bio, in our about tab. It's hold
Remember
up.
to stay in between the bits and
It
stay cool.
no, Kevin, shut up. That's stupid. Um, our description is just three boyos trying to talk about games that interest them. Matt, Kevin, and Eric, although primarily Matt, are here to tell you useless gaming facts that you'll never have any reason to know. This channel will be everything from us just talking games to in-depth analysis of games to us just shooting the dookie. And then an asterisk, duty shooking, or dookie.
What?
Dookie shooting will most likely be censored to keep us at less than PG-18 rating that YouTube so desperately tries to bury. So, come stay for a while, get comfy, get cozy, and get between the bits.
Oh boy, that's actually kind of good.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah. But no, let's ban Kevin from ever saying it again.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace.